now listening to the Black Absolute.
You will never see anything like this ever again. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. So moving along, No Limit versus Cash Money happened on Saturday night in Vegas, Complex Con. We were looking forward to this. If you don't know, I did do a prediction video beforehand where I made a mock list of songs that I thought they would play against each other. I sat for 3 days. I consulted with friends of mine who were No Limit Cash Money fans, and I came up with this list and compiled it of the best songs that I could think of. And I did all that for some niggas in the comments to still hate.
Oh man, you ain't from the South.
Which I clearly gave a disclaimer at the beginning of the video. Said, hey, listen, I'm from Buffalo, New York, the same hometown that Griselda. I'm 6 hours from New York City. I mean, so I'm not New York, but I grew up listening to South music and No Limit and Cash Money in particular. And y'all still, oh man, I could tell from the song selection. So I was like, all right, you know what, whatever. But then something ironic happened. This is the ironic thing that happened. They played damn near every song. Cash Money played every song from my list. Literally every song from my list they played. And Cash and No Limit played all the songs from my list with the exception of, I think, maybe 4. And those obviously were the mystical songs. And then a couple other songs got switched around. But literally verbatim. And then 2 songs that I put together went against each other. And that was Down for My Niggas and I think I forget. We'll get to it when we do the list. All right, so No Limit versus Cash Money. And I want to say, first of all, who I think won. No Limit, Cash Money. The verses go either way because the song selections could be better, but if the energy on the other side is better or it's more hyped or if it comes across better, then that's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a combination of the energy and plus the what's the name. So in terms of energy, in terms of performance, in terms of members showing up, I think it says a lot when Master P and most of the No Limit, with the exception of a lot of the people that are locked up, I'm talking about from Romeo to just everybody you could think of down the line, shows up for Master P, and then you see the people that showed up for Birdman. Lil Wayne didn't show up, Drake didn't show up, Nicki Minaj didn't show up, even if they weren't performing. None of them people showed up, and I know that's Young Money, whatever, but it says a lot about a person and their aura and what type of respect and what they give off that them people showed up for that people, and then them people didn't show up for them people. And at the end, that shit Baby said was downright nasty.
I met Juvie. I met Turk. Shout out to Turk, you little bitch. You ain't here, but fuck you. We gonna fuck with you and we won't fuck with you. You heard me? Don't go off script, nigga. Hey, we gonna fuck with that bitch when we won't fuck with her. But that's another movie. But ain't no, Cash Money. When one nigga died, I ain't gonna say died.
Now, I love Birdman for what he did. Entrepreneur mind, good dude. I hear about great things, but you keep your family business in house. You supposed to be the OG and the big dog. You talking shit about an artist, and I know Turk be out here wild, dude. You got to be the bigger person. Birdman getting in his own fucking way sometimes, man. And then No Limit was trying to get him props, and Birdman was just so full of ego and full of himself. And just couldn't even do it. That's why P was like, yo, I'm off this. I'm off this. You know what I mean? Manny Fresh, Juvenile. Even Juvenile looked in the back and was just like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Like, yo, what? Like, let the shit go. You still got a chip on your shoulder? So that right there to me, No Limit won based off of just having some class. And I'm talking about the fact that they were just able to come together. To me, that I think No Limit won just based off of that. And when them songs came on, and the fact me and X got her shine, and a lot of the artists got their shine, Fiend and whoever, I just think, to me, they're one. But we gonna go based off of the songs, and we're gonna see who's on song by song. Now, we already got it clear, No Limit won, to me. But let's do the songs and see who really won, in terms of if it was just a whole different ball game or if it was just strictly based off the songs and no crowd was there. So number 1, we got No Limit versus Cash Money. They came out the bat with 400 Degrees, which I thought was crazy. 400 Degrees versus No Limit Soldiers. This was dope. To me, I think the better song is 400 Degrees. I think, like I said in my last video, that's one of Juvenile's signature songs. I just can't believe he came out the gate with that. And I did say something too. I said that if Lil Wayne doesn't show up, Juvenile is going to be the star player of Cash Money. I said he's going to shine because he was the guy that put them on the map. No matter what you try to say or rewrite history or who became who, if it wasn't for Juvenile coming out the gate and hitting the home run first, it might not be no Cash Money. Next, we got Still Fly versus Break 'em Off Something. And I had this a little different on mine. I had Still Fly versus I think Bourbons and Lax. But I like Still Fly. But I ain't gonna lie, the performance on Break 'em Off Something was crazy. But I still would rather listen to Still Fly. That's one of my favorite, like, just Cash Money songs in general. Next, you got Project Chick versus Freak Hoes. I did not see this happening. And boy, I love Project Chick. And I love Freak Hoes. Freak Hoes. Freak Hoes. Yeah, bunch of knees, touch your elbow. So a lot of kids out here that thought Future created that. Nope, I'm sorry to say. Sorry, let me get a pen because I want to tally these up. Sorry to say No Limit created that. So I'm gonna tally this up so I can see who I got for who. Project Chick. I'm gonna go with Freak Hoes, man. I'm sorry. I like Project Chick. Give me a yeah, I'm gonna go with Freak Hoes, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with Freak Hoes on that one. All right, next is Rich versus Do That There. And we don't care. How you do that there? I'm gonna go Do That There. All right. Next, we got Cash Money as an Army. I left this off of my list, and when I went back, I was like, you know what? I should have included that, but I don't know. It was either between Cash Money and Army or Bling Bling, and I decided to go with the latter versus Bourbons and Lags though. I'm gonna go with Bourbons and Lags, man. And I know Cash Money and Army, that's one of the BG joints. But hey, Slow Motion. Oh, this is what I did on my list, and they did the same exact shit, which makes me believe somebody watched my list. Somebody from No Limit Cash Money, they watched my thing, and yeah, because yeah, they did Slow Motion versus I Can Tell. I'm gonna post my video at the end. I did the same exact fucking thing. I put the same song against this, dude. I was like, yo. A lot of my people was calling me, yo, bro. They did the same. They put the but I'm gonna go with Slow Motion on that one. Yeah, I think that's just a better song. Next we got Bling Bling versus It Ain't My Fault. I'm gonna go with It Ain't My Fault, man. I like It Ain't My Fault better. All right. Next we got Set It Off versus Ice Cream Man. I'm surprised he did Set It Off, Juvenile. I'm surprised because they could have did We On Fire right there or something. 400 Degrees. But Ice Cream Man, come on, what we talking about? Next we got Number One Stunner versus Bout It Bout It. You know I'm going with Bout It Bout It. I love Number One Stunner, and I love the little transition. He's like,
I started this stunt shit. I started this jewelry. I'm the first nigga with diamonds in their teeth. I'm the first nigga with tattoos in their face. I started this stunt shit. Now you ready? You know I started that stunt shit, nigga.
Well, guess what, nigga? I was uptown too, and I started that what, Alice Young? Huh?
Yeah.
Where y'all at?
I could never turn my back, nigga. Never. I could never forget
What?
where I came from. Master P.
Where y'all at?
Native of New Orleans.
You bought it?
Baby was like, ain't nobody. I'm the first one to get tats on his face. I'm the first one to get these golds. I'm the first one to get diamond teeth. I started this stunting shit, man. Yeah. Dude, I love that shit. Does something to my soul when Baby talk that shit, man. I swear to God, that shit just do something to my soul. I started this shunting, man. Ain't nobody had these tattoos on their face. Ain't nobody had these golds in their teeth or these diamonds in their teeth.
I started this stunting shit, man.
Then little what Master P said. He said, yeah, you might have started that stunting shit, but I started this shit. Boom. There. I said, these niggas is talking right now. Yo, if his DJ didn't start at the right time, he would have fucked Master P intro hall. It wouldn't even hit the same. He came in, boom. I say yes. He said, you might start that stunt shit, But I started this shit all together. You bought it. You bought it. I said, golly. Baby couldn't say nothing. This shit, BG was, if you looked at BG, he was smiling proudly like, yeah. Yo, just to be part of that whole shit, bro. They all legendary niggas up there, bro. They all legendary niggas who did something spectacular for a city that has never been put down before. You got independent soul acts, but I'm talking about these niggas started fucking label with multiple successful people who are still, to this day, cool with each other, still could go on tour and make money with each other. That is a beautiful fucking thing, man. I'm so glad they kept it the core, No Limit, the core Cash Money. Aside from Turk, Turk had every right to be there as well as Lil Wayne. And I'm so sad that, whatever. But anyway, I love this shit, man. Anyway, Get Your Roll On versus Make Him Say, What we talking about here? I love Get Your Roll On, but Make Him Say, Next, I Need a Hot Girl versus Chopper Style. I Need a Hot Girl. I'm trying to think, what did I put? I put Chopper Style against what happened to that boy. But I did have I Need a Hot Girl on here, and I Need a Hot Girl won against Hootie Who, which I'm surprised they didn't perform. Next, this was the same thing I did on my list too. I went a Millie versus Down for My and yo, that was crazy. That's why everybody was wilding. They was like, yo, bro, they did the same thing you did, man. I did the same exact shit. I put a Millie versus Down for My, and a lot of people thought it was weird hearing it. Yeah, it might have been a little weird, but I was just trying to think of big records. And yeah, of course, Down for My niggas gonna win that, dude. What we talking about? And then next, Cash Money did Back That Ass Up, and No Limit ran out of songs. They did Back That Ass Up, and I think that was it, right? Unless they did another one. But yeah, so I'm tallying it up now. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 1. Yeah, they won. Like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, I thought it was closer than what it was, but yeah, they shit. If No Limit, if Cash Money would have went with my list, they probably would have won. But damn, because I think when I did my list initially, the tally was Cash Money winning. You gotta think they didn't do They didn't do We on Fire. They didn't do The Block Is Hot. They didn't do Fireman. They didn't do Big Ballin'. They didn't do What Happened to That Boy. They didn't do Go DJ. Yeah, it's a lot of records they left on the table. You know what I'm saying? So, damn. And No Limit left records on the table. They didn't do Ghetto D. They didn't do Let's Get 'Em. Obviously, Mystical. I had Shake Your Ass on there. That's after No Limit. Like I said, I don't think they did Chopper Style. They didn't do Miss My Homies. They didn't do Hot Boys and Girls. That's the Nigga. They didn't do Bout That. So they left some shit on the table too. But all in all, it was good for the sport. Like I said, No Limit won to me. And so for all the people that thought I was biased in my old video, no, I think that was just me making the best list possible for both that I thought, and it just wound up, I guess my list was a little better for Cash Money, because I guess if you do pick the bigger songs, they got the longer run, so you can pick the bigger songs and they will win. But obviously a lot of the members ain't there or didn't show up, so Lil Wayne not being there actually hindered them, as well as Turkey a little bit. So all in all, it is what it is. It's a win for the culture. Post your comments below. Let me know who you thought won, why they won, what you think about it in general, and what you think about Baby talking and shit. Make sure you like, subscribe. Peace. And check out my other video, man. I'm going to post it here. Check that out, too, all right?